Alright, so we're back at OC's Quality Car Dealership, where if it's a good car, it's an Oscar. Today we're doing something different. Today we're doing something special. What we have for you are two amazing, beautiful Ford Rangers. The other one is a 2019 model. The other one is a 2020 model. This is a Ford Thunder and this is just a Ford Ranger. So, what makes these cars special? So, with the Ford Thunder, it comes with the black and red trimmings. It has spotlights, which is an extra. It has the nudge, which comes from the factory. It also has the VP, which is basically a protection, which is also an extra. And on top of that, it has a smart canopy, which is an extra. So basically, this one is a more fancier model with more extras on it, and this one is a simpler version of that one, and an older version as well. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a look at this one. This one has more things to take a look at on the exterior, and then from there we're gonna hop into this one's interior and then take a look at both of them. But before that, this is a Ford Ranger 2-liter engine, 2x4, and then this one is a Ford Thunder 2-liter engine bi-turbo, which is 4x4 as well. As you can see, if you come closer, the red and black trimmings that are on the car, which makes the car look badass, because black makes everything look amazing. And this car comes with the black rims, which are factory made, which also makes it absolutely completely different from this one, as you can take a look, right? And then if we go to the back, keep going. Oh yeah, as well, if you take a look on the roof rack, right? The roof rack as well is black, which makes the car look more beastlier than this one as well. But they're almost the same cars. This is a simpler version, and this is a more beastly, good-looking version, right? And then if we keep going to the back, we have smart canopy that I mentioned earlier. Now with this one, what makes this one special is sunlight doesn't penetrate into the interior, which makes it like cool when you're traveling on a sunny day. You're not affected by the heat or anything like that. What I like about this one is they really put a lot of effort into the small little details. If you take a look at the light, I mean, just look at that. They put a lot of effort into it, right? And then this one, simplistic look, and the canopy with this one is really simple, but it has a ventilation and it also has a light. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna hop into the interior of the cars to take a look at what makes these cars actually special. So what we're gonna do first, we're gonna start off with the 2019 Ford Ranger 2-liter engine, and we're gonna take a look at what makes this one special. So let's do that. Alright, so this is a beastly car on its own. It might be simple, it might not look beastly like the other one, like the Ford Thunder, but entering it gives you a beastly kind of feel to it. So let's take a look at what the special features of these cars, right? So firstly, when you sit in it, the comfort of the chairs, absolutely on a whole different level. It's definitely comfortable. You feel like you're actually driving a car that's beastly, that is simple, and it's elegant. There's an elegant look to it. And on top of that, it has Tiptronics as well. So it's automatic Tiptronics as well. The Tiptronics are on this side, positive and negative. And on top of that, we also have a cruise control. So these are the settings for the cruise control on this side. And then on this side, we also have the settings for the radio. With the radio system, right, as you can see, it has Bluetooth, it has navigation, it has everything that you need to make a driving experience easy. So you don't have to actually use your phone for looking for directions. You don't have to go on your phone when you need to answer a phone call. You don't have to do all these different kinds of things. And on top of that, we have a climate control, which means that there are more settings which are absolutely amazing, and which also basically make the experience to be completely different, right? And then now what I want to also talk about is the storage as well. So if you look here, we have this storage right here. So you want to move around, when you're moving around with this car on your daily basis, you want to keep your books, you want to keep your notes, you want to keep your driver's license, your car permits and all that. You can keep that in there. And if you take a look at the side of the door, you have cup holders as well there. You have cup holders. And what I also love, what I forgot to mention as well, like it's a leather, right? We have leather on the gear, we have leather on the seats, and leather stitches on the steering wheel, and then on the handbrake as well, and also more cup holders. And right here we have more storage where you can basically keep your wallet, you can keep your keys, there, you can do all these things. And on top of that, you have more storage, deep storage. So if you maybe are carrying a bakkie or something, you can just put that in there, and then your journey is long, you're like, you know what, I'm feeling a bit hungry, let me pull out that bakkie of mine and have that. So when you have these buttons on your steering wheel, like I mentioned, this is the side for the cruise control, and this is the side for your phone calls, for the radio system and all that. You can basically do all this through, there's a screen on your driver's dashboard, and you can basically see all these things as they are happening. So you won't have to like turn to the side and look at the radio and do all these things. You're basically looking forward and driving without having to get distracted by the things on the side. So which is also like a safety feature. But on top of that, if you look at the 2 USB ports here, we have lighting around it, which is also absolutely amazing. But if we go to the Ford Thunder, you will see that they have taken that to a whole nother level. So I think we've covered what we need to cover in the front. Let's hop into the back and then take a look at what makes the back as well special. Alright, so this one doesn't have a... Oh, it does, it has, but for entering it doesn't have like the front seat. So the comfort at the back is also on a whole nother level. It has storage for the people at the back, and if you want to charge your phone, you can also do like, you can connect a charging port and then a plug, and then you can charge your phone and all that. Also, what I noticed on these seats, what we have is an ISOFIX. Right now with ISOFIX, you can basically now connect you can connect the baby chair to the seat without having to put a seal bit around the baby chair and all that. So this is what you use to connect the baby seat to, so the baby basically will be safe. And on top of that, this car has parking sensors. So when you're reversing and you're doing all these things, it will help you and help you with navigation and all that. I think we have done touring this car. So let's hop into the Ford Thunder and take a look at what makes that one absolutely special. So when you open your door, the first thing that you notice is the logo, the lighting on the logo, right? That's the first thing that you notice. And then when you enter, you notice like, wow, it has more tech than the other one. It has more leather than the other one. When you take a look at the 2019 Ford Ranger, it doesn't have leather on it. This one has leather, pulled over leather, and it has the red stitches on it. So this one, like I told you when we first talked about this, the Ford Thunder, it has the black and red details to it. So it has the red stitches that you can see. Ford Thunder, even on top of the dashboard, the leather it has on the gear, the red stitches, the leather, as well as the handbrake and everything. Basically the red stitches gives it more detail. And now if we take a look at the car itself, right? So with this one, what happens is we have with this one we have the cruise control on this side, and we also have the controls for your radio on this side. So that means you don't have to go on your radio and click on all these navigations, your audio, your climate control and all these things, because you can control your climate control from your radio. You can answer your phone call from the audio system. You can look for navigation on this. So basically you don't need your phone. You don't need to pull out your phone and be like, okay, let me change the song. No, what happens is you just continue driving, and you're like, nah, I don't like this song. And then if you want to decline a call, you do that as well. And also on top of that, what we have is We also have parking sensors with this car. We also have Tiptronics with this car as well. We also have storage space. Storage space on this side. We have storage spaces on the side of the door. We have, like I mentioned earlier, if you take a look at the two USB ports, right? It has lightings, and then if you open your door, right? Inside the doorknob, it has lights inside in the same color that is on the two USB ports, right? And you can actually change the color on these things. Basically, you can actually change the color. So now if you look at the comfort of the car itself, is basically on a whole nother level. It's completely comfortable. Sitting here on this car makes driving absolutely amazing. It makes you feel like, yo, you know what, I'm driving a beastly car, but I'm not only driving a beastly car, I'm driving a beastly car that was effort. I'm driving a beastly car that is comfortable and absolutely, you know, safety is basically essential thing with this car, because you are controlling your audio system from the steering wheel without having to turn left and right. And also, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the back. So now as we go to the back, right, as we go to the back, the first thing that you notice is the red stitching that I mentioned. But not only that, the other thing that's also very important for you, the other thing that's very important is the storage spaces that we have here. And on top of that, we also have a plug. We have a plug. So you can basically bring an adapter to your car, and you can be charging your phone from here. So you have two options of how you can actually charge your phone and all that, right? And on top of that, we also have Isofix. So basically, you can bring your baby's chair, and you don't have to put a seal bed around it, but you can just connect it to the slots that they've provided for you as well. And if we look here, you can have a drink while you are on an amazing, comfortable journey. Really comfortable. And if you are just four in the car, you can be, you know, because I myself prefer to be driven than driving. So this actually really feels absolutely and utterly comfortable. They didn't do anything. They didn't do anything. They like it.